The goal in this particular application is to type in the grade, click on search, and eventually only get grade A. Of course, this is not working today. Alright, so I'll close this, turn this off. Right now, this is what we have. This is an example of the driver restaurant DAO that we run this, and we basically get back everything. Okay. So now my goal is to change it so it reads like this now. I'm going to copy this code from another area. What I want to do, let me import this hash map and import this map also. Let's see. Oop, imported the wrong hash map. Let me delete that. Let's import the correct hash map. And import Java util. Now this looks like it's okay. Now this is what I want to happen. I want to pass in grade A. This is what this is doing, grade A, to this DAO. Now let's do a find by map query. Okay, so now your DAO, every DAO that you have has access to this find by method. Let's go backward just to make sure you understand the concept of that. If I go to this DAO and say open declaration, let's go to open declaration again. Remember, this DAO implements iQuery. When you override this method, find all, this is because this method was exists in the template called iQuery, or the contract called iQuery. I'll do open declaration on iQuery, and notice that you have a find by all, you have a method here called find by ID, and you also have one called find by, and it takes in a map and a map query. Now we haven't implemented this method, so if I run this now in the driver DAO, let's save it here. I say find by math. Let's run it. You get back nothing because it doesn't do anything. We haven't implemented it in our restaurant DAO. So if I go now to restaurant DAO, I will do a right click here, and I will say I'm looking for a source. Let's override unimplemented method, and I want to override the find by map. Note, remember, the find by map is coming from iQuery. We haven't implemented it yet. When I click on finish here, and there it goes. Okay. Now, literally, it's almost everything this is. In fact, it's everything that this is and more. So let's do a Control C for now. Copy all that code. Delete everything here in the middle. Make sure you see that it's going to get an error. Then if you do Control V and save it, now this find by map will run everything that this runs. So let's see, just to see if it does something. Let's go back to our driver DAO. I've got too many tabs up, so I'm going to close others just to focus on this. I will run this, and of course now the find by map reproduces data. Now, is it doing what it's supposed to do? No. We have to make it smart enough to understand when you enter in a grade, the letter A, you should be filtering out just the A data, the grade A. So that's the next step in the next video. But we got the process up and running just to see if it's working, and now it's to make it smarter to handle parameters. With that, good luck and good coding.